Robin, Manchester United lost obviously yesterday 4-3 against Brentford. These are the five things we learned from the game. We'll be talking about what we actually learned and analysing it a bit more in depth. It was a very sloppy game. And there were some important takeaways. But yeah, let's get into it. Now, number one, the Lit injury concern. I mean, the fact the Lit went off in the way that he did look very concerning. Amram said it is looking to be a serious one, and he is actually concerned. I think he said he's actually concerned for his fitness going into next season as well. It did look like a bad injury. That's the risk you have to take. Amram did say he had to take off. Was it Fredrickson? Or someone to risk someone like Maguire with the Lit going off again. It is very, very sad. He's only just come back from injury. And it did look like a very difficult one. Again, going forward, you'll have to see who we do start, whether that's... We keep seeing Fredrickson. Obviously, Shaw, he's got 45 minutes, so he's still building up his fitness. You also have Lindelof, Maguire. But realistically, going into that Europa League final, we should have hopefully Maswari back. We should have maybe Aiden Heaven back. So they would be two important players to have. But yeah, listen, Manchester United, delayed injury concern. And number two, a sloppy team performance. And from what we've seen on Thursday against Bilbao to what we've seen yesterday against Brentford, it was a total contrast. United was sloppy in possession. Yes, it was a very changed team, but they're still senior footballers, and we still have players like Mount, Mainu, Shaw, like these sort of players who are experienced players who have played numerous games for Manchester United, well, Shaw in that case mainly, but they have played games for Manchester United, and just the sloppiness in their passing. And yes, it was against Bilbao, to be honest. So what to expect from United there was pretty similar, but yeah, very, very sloppy in the long run. I'm very, very disappointed with what United had to offer, to be honest with you. I think you have to look at the game and the scenario that it was. I thought United could have done so much better. I think you look at the sloppy nature in which Manchester United played. Brentford, like you said, we've in the last couple of years we've lost 4-0 to them. They beat us 4-3. I know we beat them at the start of the season, and we beat them that time when McTominay scored 2 goals, but we don't really tend to see to win against Brentford. And yes, listen, the performance was sloppy. I think Manchester United will probably improve next season. Now, I think at this point it's road to 40 points. I don't think we even have 40 points yet. And obviously the main focus is on the Europa League. But yeah, listen, a sloppy team performance. And number three, Garnacho impressed. I think Garnacho is a player who has been getting a lot of stick recently by the fans. For me, I think he did a good job yesterday and has done in quite a few games. He's still learning that position. He operated off the left inside 10 yesterday, where some people prefer him. He's played mainly off the right recently. I think there is definitely a player there in Garnacho, and one of those players that United cannot afford to sell. He has the technical ability, the quality. He's young, up and coming. There's not many players like him who will be able to get with that sort of profile, and I think we should try and mould him to fit that profile that Manchester United ultimately need. And I said, Garnacho, he was running with the ball. He put that great first-time cross in from out. And how many times have we seen him put crosses in? I think he put 3-4 good crosses in against Wolves, in which we should have scored from. He put in a brilliant cross against Liverpool, in which Ahmad scored that goal, which I can remember off the top of my head. He does put crosses into the box. He also scored a wonderful goal. Very, very good finish. And we haven't really seen him take his chance, and it was nice to see him score that goal because it was a very, very tidy finish into the far corner. And I really do think he is a threat, whether he plays off the left or off the right. I mean, when he played off the right, he got that cutback assist for Xerxes against Sociedad. He got the one for Ugarte against Lyon at home, so he does get assists. And listen, despite having, as people would say, a poor season, he will get quite a few goals and assists, and I think he has had a positive season. I know last season he played a lot of games, but this season he's had quite a good game. Now, number three. No, that is number three. Number four. All focus on Thursday. I know that's normally the fifth point, but all focus is on Thursday. Yes, United lost. And yes, we could have probably nicked it to get 4-4, but it still would have been a scam if we did get it to 4-4. United, again, all focus on Thursday. Bilbao at home. We still can't, the tie isn't over. We're still a long way, 90 minutes to go. If they get the early first goal, it could change the complexion of the whole game. But listen, I still think Manchester United will do enough to get the win against Bilbao. But yeah, if we want Tottenham or Bordeaux in the final, then it's all about making sure Manchester United get the win. You don't want to see any sloppy performance. You don't want to see a lack of character. I think, yes, it was a very changed team yesterday. You had Bayern starting, doesn't you start Fredrickson, Amas, Dorgu on the right, Garte, Main, like they're players who have been in the United squad, but they just haven't played as much. And I think you can see that lack of rhythm in the team. The number 5, set pieces. I mean, the amount of goals we conceded from crosses that we scored, that we can see that one from set piece. They weren't like world class goals from Brentford. It was one flick on which got the showroom goal. Then there was one, obviously 2 crosses to Kevin Schade back post. But they were just continuing to put in crosses, and that would be something that United have been an issue for United the whole season. But yeah, listen, I'm gonna leave it there. There are the 5 things we learned. Manchester United lost 4-3 to Brentford. Thank you for watching. Hope you did enjoy. And yeah, bring on. We'll be back to full flow from tomorrow, where we do face Bilbao on Thursday, which we'll be previewing.